Hi everyone, I'm independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator Anna Smith, and I'm here to share a really cool Christmas card with you today, how to make this. I made this using our Sleigh Ride Edgelets dies, which we'll give you a sneak peek of right here, which are extremely popular this season. You can make some really cool cards with this. I made this the other day and I was really happy with how it turned out, so I wanted to share how to make it with you. So the first thing we were going to do is to prepare this the black background for the front of the card. And this piece of cardstock measures 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And we are going to use a couple of stamps on it. The greeting, believe, comes from our Lighthearted Leaves stamp set. And the little stars we are going to use come from the To You and Yours stamp set, which coordinates with our Shaker Cards kit, which is really cool as well. So first, I'm going to use Versamark. We're going to emboss this using white embossing powder. So I am going to use my Versamark ink to stamp the greeting first. And after I stamp the greeting, now I'm going to fill in with stars all around. And I just don't want to put any stars over top of the greeting, of course. So this will take me just a minute. All right, now you don't have to go down all the way because as you see, you'll only see about the top half of this. So stamp that with the Versamark ink. Now we're going to sprinkle white embossing powder over the top. Flick the back off to get rid of any extra. Now I'm going to use my heat tool to heat set this powder. Okay, so I got that all heat set. Now I am going to sponge the Whisper White Craft ink very lightly around the edges. And I start as light as possible, and if I'm not getting as much as I want, then I apply extra pressure, but I don't want to get too much of this on. We'll do some of this here in the center of the card as well, which is what you will see above the little scene that we're going to create. Okay, so that's ready. Now we need to cut out our little scene. I have some of our black, silver, and I forget what the white one is called. The glimmer paper. I think this one might be called Dazzling Diamonds Glimmer Paper or something of that sort. The black and the gray ones measure, or black and silver, measure 3 7/8 by 2.5. And the white one measures 3 7/8 by 3. And we'll get this lined up. I'm using my magnetic platform for my Big Shot to make this easier and help to hold everything in place. I am going to place some wax paper over the top of my glimmer paper, and that will help these dies to release easier when we take them out. . And I want to place each of these dies up towards the top of the paper. You want to have the sleigh and the horse attached to everything below it. So make sure you're doing this up towards the top. And I want the trees to be way over here at the left side of the black. I want this little village scene to be way over on the right, left, right. I think I'm getting my left and right confused. Trees way over here on the right, village way over here on the left, and then the sleigh and the horse somewhere in the center. So crank this through. Now I'll get these all popped out and just pull that wax paper off. Especially when you pull out these trees, you may want to hang on to the trees with a finger just to make sure their little tree trunk is so small you don't want to rip them off. So be careful when you're doing this. Okay, I got all those little pieces poked out from underneath the horse and the sleigh. So now we just need to attach them together. And I'm going to use my fast fuse adhesive because it's heavier duty than our snail. And it works well with this glimmer paper. So here is my card base I've already prepared. It's a 5.5 by 8.5 piece of black cardstock folded in half. I put a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 whisper white on the front and in the center. And this greeting comes from our Peaceful Pines stamp set. It says, "May the peace of Christmas be yours this season and throughout the coming year." So that's already prepared. I'll go ahead and let's see. I think I'll put these pieces onto the leaf background first. And I'm going to put the fast fuse onto the black glimmer paper first. And you're going to need to judge about how high you want this to be. I'm going to say maybe about here. And the silver piece next. And the white piece last. Now mine is going to match up perfectly here with the bottom of the black cardstock. If yours hangs down too much, that's okay. Just trim off the glimmer paper so that it's even with the bottom of this black background. Okay, so we have that prepared. Now we just need to stick it onto the card base. All right, so there you have it. Isn't that pretty? I love this die set. I love our glimmer paper, and I just think this is a really elegant and classy looking Christmas card. So thanks for watching. Check out my other videos at my blog, scrappingstampingandstuff.com. Let me know if you'd like to see a catalog. And yeah, thanks for joining in.